Hey everybody, Rosematter here. Welcome to part 24 of my Tsukihime playthrough. In the last episode, Shiki has made his big reveal, showing up at the mansion to take me out once and for all because I have taken over his life and his precious sister, and wants to kill me and get his life back. But Akiha, showing her kind of her true colors as her hair turns red. She doesn't really have any special abilities, it seems like, not like me, except for the ability to heal. It seems like she's able to heal pretty quickly, so that's actually a pretty good thing. And she revealed that her hair turns red when, I believe it's basically like her emotions, or like when she starts to turn like kind of become not quite human in a way, and she requires a lot of like heat, and that's why she drank the blood of Kohaku. So all this stuff is being revealed, and she is very weak and in recovery after basically jumping in to save me like I did for her all those years ago. So now we kind of finally know the truth about her. We knew there was something up with Akiha, but I was like, she's not a vampire. So there's that at least. There is something off with her, as there is with all of the Tohnos. But yeah, so now with that, I feel like we can finally be truly truthful and honest with each other. So anyway, let's get back into the story. I assume Shiki is going to be coming back at some point because we didn't actually take him out. So it's only a matter of time before he comes back to take what he believes is his. So anyway, let's get back into the story, see what happens next. Also, really want to say quickly that I'm going to be gone next week on vacation, so there will be no episode of Tsukihime next Friday. So the next episode will be coming out on the 23rd. Just want to get that out there really quick. Okay, now with that, let's get back into the story. Letting Kohaku-san take care of Akiha, I come down to the first floor. I can't treat her wounds, so I want to help her in some other way. If I search the old man's room, I might be able to find something to help her. He was the head of the Tohno family after all. He should have recorded some way to fight against the Tohno blood. Damn, I guess I can't find it that easily. I sit down and take a breath. The old man's library is really big, and it takes a lot of time to look through each book. Besides, most of them are just educational reports, and it looks like information on the Tohno family isn't here. The only thing I found was this journal-like book that belonged to the old man. I see. This looks to be a record of the time after I was taken to the Arima household. I flip through the pages, and then I see Akiha's name, and I turn back. Let's see. Report on Akiha's spasms. What is this? I start reading it carefully. The old man looked at it this way. Akiha became one of the strong Tohno blood right after I left. To live, Akiha needed more heat than a normal person. If you say that the heat Akiha needed is 10, food only gives her 6 or 7, and the extra heat she needs is the reason for her body's extra burden. The problem is why she needs that much heat to stay alive in the first place. It looks like it took the old man some time to figure it out. After a few years' worth of pages, the answer is finally written down. Half of her life. I don't think I get what he... Oh, did she offer to give, like, part of her life to keep me alive or something? And that's why I ended up getting some of the blood, and then I got the anemia, and I got, like, my special abilities and everything. I don't think I get what he means. It says of all the energy she has, she's only using half of it. To rephrase it so it's easier to grasp, it's like she's moving around normally while using only half of her body. But, of course, it's impossible to do that. That's why Akiha's body consumes heat from some other source to try and make up for it. But no human can do that. It's superhuman power. The more she needs heat from her surroundings, the more the Tohno blood awakens as it grows less and less human. What's written after it looks like Akiha's growth record. I read on, but find the information becoming less and less useful to me. I throw the diary onto the table. Damn, even if you know the reason, it's no help if you don't write down the way to fix it. Stupid old man. Or was it impossible for even the old man to find a way to help her? But only half of her energy. I wonder what she's doing with the other half. It seems simple. If Akiha can use all her energy for herself, then she wouldn't have to take in heat from someone else. I don't think there's anything else for me to find here. I should go outside and let myself unwind. I'm worried about Akiha. When I look up, I realize I'm at the detached building. I didn't feel like going back to my room, so I naturally came here instead of the mansion. Yeah, probably because this is where you grew up. Like, this is where his room probably was, because they said, like, this is where the other child stayed, I believe. I go in, I sit down on the tatami and stare at the ceiling. I let out a deep breath. I feel relaxed in here. This was my room when I was a kid. This was the room Akiha came to when I was sick. I start to remember little by little. When I was adopted 10 years ago, when I lived in this room, and the days I spent playing with Akiha and Shiki. He was saying Nanaya. Nanaya, written as 7 nights in Japan. Oh yeah, it would be Nanaya, because Nana, I believe, is 7 in Japanese. I guess it's my real last name, but it doesn't really matter now. A kid named Nanaya Shiki was eliminated 8 years ago. His last name, his real name, even his memories. I can't even remember my parents' faces. I don't want to remember those things anyway. I see. This knife is not the old man's, but really, I take the knife out of my pocket. Nanaya is written on the handle. In that regard, this was really my true father's. Tohno Makihisa has some human emotions after all. He should have eliminated everything that would lead me to Nanaya Shiki, but he still left me this knife. And then, something drips onto my hand. What? I feel my cheeks. Why? I'm not happy or sad, but that's weird. Why am I crying? There's no reason to, but I cannot stop crying. I wonder how long it's been. Night should have gone by. It must be almost sunrise. It's Sunday too, huh? Well, even if it was a weekday, I would have skipped school and stayed with Akiha, because it's Sunday, it's more convenient. Kohaku-san said she should stay in bed. How depressing. I don't know how many weeks it will take for Akiha to heal. What can I do until she gets better? I don't even have to think about it. I must find and kill him, once and for all. He's not human anymore. No, even if he is. Even if people tell me I'm a murderer, I can't let Shiki stay alive. Someone comes into the building. Could it be Kohaku-san? I hear small, light footsteps getting closer until finally the sliding door opens. I can't believe it. It's Akiha. Akiha, are you all right? Yes, my wounds have healed now. Healed? No way. That wound wasn't anything that would heal in a night. Besides, Kohaku-san said it would take weeks to heal. To heal that fast is not human. Ah, then I finally realize it. No, I wish I didn't. That Akiha's hair is still red. It's exactly what you think it is, Nissan. My wound is healed. A wound which wouldn't heal this quickly for a normal person. Well, that's something positive at least. I was thinking that she only got, like, negative consequences for having the blood, but hey, that's something. Akiha's hair is red in the morning sunlight, but I have no interest in that. What are you saying, Akiha? If your wound is healed, that should be good. I hate the Tohno blood, but if it helps out like this, then it's a good thing. You don't have to force yourself. I didn't come here to be a bother to you. I came to tell you a few things while I'm still sane. What? She said while she's still sane? Listen to me, Nissan. I've been lying to you for so long now. There's no way for me to make up for that, but I have to at least tell you the truth. I can't disappear like this. Akiha's eyes shine as if she's about to cry. If she looks at me that way, there's no way I can stop her. Alright, I'll listen. But, Akiha, I'll stay as Tohnoshiki no matter what you tell me. Maybe you don't have to tell me at all. All the same, do you still want to tell me about it? Nissan, you know? Shiki likes to talk a lot, and he told me most of it while you were unconscious. But if you want to tell me about it, I'll listen. If you tell me yourself, I think it would help me understand. Akiha looks aghast for a moment, and then she bites her lip and looks at me. Nissan, you were adopted 10 years ago from the Nanaya family. I don't know why Father adopted you, but he introduced you to us as our new family member. Akiha squints as if pained and continues on. I've heard the Nanaya family was the total opposite of our kind. There are those like the Tohno family with mixed blood, and then there are those who oppose them. Nissan, you wouldn't like it if there were lions and tigers in your school, right? We humans tend to eliminate people who are different from us, or anyone who's superior to us. It's pretty easy to understand why, if you think about it. It's not that they eliminate the different people because they hate them. Instead, it's because if these different people were in our society, it would endanger the lives of normal people. So, there will always be those who eliminate the non-humans. The Nanaya family were special among those who stood against the non-humans. They didn't use magic, but instead relied purely on their own abilities. The Tohno family became special by introducing inhuman blood into their bloodline. The Nanaya family became special through willpower and determination. Tohno and Nanaya were enemies, but we were actually close in a way just by our nature. So, if you happen to have a... Oh, this is... See? Alright. So I was thinking, it was because I've got some of the Tohno blood in me. Whether it was from, like, getting attacked by Shiki, or thinking like, oh, maybe Akiha, she gave up part of her life force to keep me alive or something, and I got some blood from there. But no. Okay. So if you happen to have any special powers, it's not from the blood of Tohno, but from Nanaya. It's written in your blood to kill anything that is inhuman, and that's why I've got the urges. It's not just because I've got Roa in me. Nissan, there was a time where you ran away from me, remember? I realized it then. The Nanaya blood in you is still working, and it reacted to me. She's talking about that night. She's right. I did feel a homicidal impulse when I saw Akiha's red hair. Okay, I like this. We're getting, like, so much more context for stuff. I thought I was a killer for that reason, but that means... Yes, you only feel that way towards abnormal people like me and she, because I thought, like, when I saw Arcuid, like, that just rage, that just... Not even rage, just the impulse to kill. And maybe it was from, like, Roa, because Roa remembered Arcuid from the past. But it could have been, yeah, just like me, like, she's a vampire, I need to kill her. But that's why you were like death to us. Even though the people of Nanaya has stopped their work, I think it was still a threat just to have their blood around. Why? Suddenly, my heart is beating very loud. I have a very bad feeling about this. I cannot let Akiha go on. No, it's more that I don't want to hear it from her. It's alright, you don't have to go on. It's already over, so there's no point. It has nothing to do with me or you. But, Nissan, I don't care about the Nanaya family. I don't know them. If you're the head of the Tohno family, you should only worry about the Tohno family. Akiha bows her head and gives a reluctant nod. Then let's talk about us. Nissan and I, and Shiki. We were raised as true siblings. You and Shiki got along so well, I was kind of jealous of you guys, but everything went wrong when that happened to Shiki. 8 years ago, Shiki's Tohno blood awakened, and he killed me. Yes, but your life was saved. Things didn't end that easily, though. We took care of Shiki, but we couldn't kill the eldest sibling of the Tohno family. We're a powerful family, socially, so we couldn't just tell everyone our eldest son, the only successor, had died. So Father came up with it. Let Nissan become Tohno Shiki, and let Shiki be the adopted son who died in an accident. Akiha speaks those words as if hoping they will damn Tohno Makihisa. So that's it. Shiki and I reversed roles. The one that was killed lived on, and the one who did the killing died. That's the relationship between Shiki and I. I'm sorry, Nissan, the boy named Shiki, no longer exists. He died 8 years ago. It wasn't just the end of his life, but the end of his existence. His name, past, household, even his memories. There's nothing left anywhere. 8 years ago, when you took the place of Tohno Shiki, Father got rid of everything. Except the knife. That's why you were taken to the Arimas, to the outside world. Tohno's eldest son had to be alive, but since there's no Tohno blood in you, you couldn't be the successor. Father explained your body was weakened by the accident, so he sent you to the Arimas. I didn't agree. I even held a grudge against Father for letting you go for a stupid reason like that. I guess it's because I told him I wanted you back so many times, but Father finally came out and told me you were adopted, and he told me to never let you come close to our house. Father didn't take into account what kind of cruel things he was doing to you, and he lied to me shamelessly until the day he died. Akiha's story ended there. It might be because she hid these facts from me for so long, but her story sounded more like a confession. That's the whole story. So, now you know. You know you're not really my brother. You're not part of this rotten family. About to cry. Akiha's voice sounds like she's about to cry. I'm sorry, Akiha. I wasn't your real brother, but I still acted like it. And I caused trouble for you. What? Nissan? But I'm already a part of this family. I might not be your brother, but can I still stay here? I don't want to leave you ever again. Akiha puts her hand over her mouth and bites back whatever words were about to come out. After a long silence, Akiha sadly shakes her head. I see. You're right. It was wrong for me to ask that. I've been a terrible brother anyway. No, that's not true. I can't believe it. She's crying. Nissan, you're my only Nissan. I've watched you since I was a little girl. It's nice for you to say that, but that's because you didn't know. You didn't know I wasn't your brother. I knew it from the beginning. I knew you were adopted, that you weren't really my brother. I knew all that, but I didn't care. From the time you first called my name, Thump. Still crying, Akiha falls against me. I put my hands on her slender shoulders. Is that her heartbeat echoing in my ears or mine? She's so close. And I have to reiterate, they're not related, so what's about to happen is not going to be weird, guys. Don't worry about it. Even though they grew up as siblings. Akiha's body's so close to me that I could put my arms around her if I wanted to. You knew? Since she was a child, all this time, she knew I wasn't her real brother. Why didn't you tell me? I'm not your brother after all. A small silence. Akiha looks up. Because I wanted to be with you. If I didn't tell you, if we stayed brother and sister, we could stay together. Since I'm not human, since I'm too different from you, we can't stay together. Akiha clenches her eyes shut and hits me in the chest. But if we were brother and sister, I thought we could still be together, no matter how much you hated me. No matter how much you ignored me, it'd be okay if we could just stay together. Smack. The sound of her hitting my chest again. Isn't it weird? I was born into such a powerful family, but I wasn't allowed to ask for anything. Since I'm different, since I'm not like everyone else, I was going to be trapped inside this mansion and live without knowing anyone from outside. That's what I was ready for, but you destroyed it all. As if trying to drive out everything she kept inside all these years. Akiha hits my chest again and again. If Nissan didn't show up, I could have lived like that my whole life. But I became weak, and I became a liar. I lied to you, and I lied to myself. I thought if I kept on lying about us being brother and sister, then I wouldn't want anything else. Hearing this stabs my heart with pain. Such a small lie. But to protect that little lie, Akiha's fought against it so much, until it finally became too much, leaving her crying like she is now. Akiha, you were my only Nissan for all this time. I could never accept anyone else as my Nissan, let alone love anybody else. I can't do anything about this feeling. Smack. She hits my chest once more and grows quiet. A long silence. I'm sorry, murmurs Akiha, momentarily breaking the silence. My heart stutters at that single word. She was alone with her pain all this time. She was in pain because she knew everything. That I was adopted, that I was raised as Tohno Shiki, everything. She's now once again that young black-haired girl who was always crying and apologizing to me when I was a kid. Come to think of it, Akiha was always apologizing to me. A small, nearly infinitesimal happiness for Akiha, yet she still made up an elaborate story to protect it. The story itself was the barrier pushing her back, but it was also her one source of happiness. Akiha, No, I'm sorry. I've been selfish, but this is the last time, so you don't have to worry. Akiha pushes away from me. She's not crying anymore. The normal Akiha is here now. What do you mean this is the last? Look, Nissan, my hair won't turn back anymore. Akiha looks at me, not sad, but rather letting me take in the truth of this statement. Her hair remains the dull, bloody red. So the Tohno blood is in control of her, just like it was with Shiki. What? That's just for now, right? Besides, you're still Akiha, so it's not a problem. No, I know my body. I know I can't go back. So this is the end of my lie. Nissan, you shouldn't be close to a monster like me. You should escape this place and live on as Nanaya Shiki. Akiha bows her head and steps back. I don't know anything about this Nanaya Shiki. I have no attachment to that name now. No, even if I did, such a thing would be unimportant compared to Akiha. You idiot. I grab Akiha's arms. Hey, Nissan, she pushes back. Always acting so strong, but always lonely. She caught me. Come to think of it, she caught me a long time ago. Listen, Akiha, I don't care what anyone says. I'm your brother. No matter what happens, it doesn't matter if we're not related by blood. I'm your brother. The fact he keeps repeating, I'm your brother, I'm like, this is gonna make what's probably gonna happen next real weird. Thank you, Nissan, but even if I wasn't, I'd stay beside you, even if you're not my sister. You're still important to me. I won't let anyone else hurt you. I pull her into my arms. I love you as my sister. I hold her tightly, but, here we go. I love you as a woman even more. You could have left the part about the sister out. That just makes this really weird. Isn't that reason enough to stay with you? Her breath catches in her throat. Everything stops. I can hear her heartbeat. Our bodies warm up all the way down to our fingertips, and then, as if there was never any doubt, we kiss. She refuses a bit at first, but soon I feel her full weight pressing against me. It's just a normal kiss, far from what anyone would call passionate, and yet it still blows my mind. Akiha's lips are cool and soft. It feels like we might melt into each other. My mind stops working as I feel her warm breath against my lips. Watch, she's gonna be like, oh wow, I got all of your body heat. I'm magically all better again. Like, I'll be fine. I won't go insane. I can come up with many reasons why I shouldn't, but I want her right now. I want to take her trembling body into my arms and make her all mine. After a long time, our lips part. Akiha still rests her body against mine. I'm so happy. Her voice is so soft, I almost miss it. It's just a kiss, but she really does look happy. Akiha, I put my hands on her shoulders. It's not that I came up with anything. As if it's the most natural thing in the world, I gently kiss Akiha's neck. Her body shakes, but not with disgust or rejection. Does she feel the same way I do? Maybe, if I'm thinking it's natural to want to touch Akiha, she might be thinking the same thing about me. Akiha, do you want to do it? I ask her. I know I could have said it better, but I can't think of anything fancy right now. Yes. Akiha nods. Just this simple gesture makes me more excited than I've ever been. But, Nissan, can you do me a favor first? A favor? I just thought this might be... She looks down at the tatami. I see. It would probably hurt on the tatami. But what should we do? I don't think I could hold back if she wants to go all the way back to the mansion. If I can, I want to make love to Akiha right here in this room. Nissan, there is a futon in there. Akiha points at the closet. It's clean. We use it when I get blood from Kohaku. That's the case. You should have told me earlier. Hold on, I'll get it. I pull away from her and take the futon out of the closet. I lay it in the middle of the room and turn to face Akiha once again. And Akiha sits in front of the futon, placing her fingers on the tatami, and gives me a formal bow. Then I hope you'll treat me kindly, Nissan. Do you have to call him by Nissan while this is about to happen? This is so strange. Her face and tone are entirely serious, even though her cheeks are flushed bright red. Akiha, I move closer and put my hands on her shoulders. She's like, please stop calling me brother. Or maybe he's into that, I don't know. Such slender shoulders. I want to see and feel her smooth white skin. Can I take off your clothes? I move my hands from her shoulders to her waist, and... Akiha shakes herself and looks up at me. No, I can do it myself. Her voice is shaking. She's probably embarrassed about showing herself to someone else. Akiha stands up and gets back from me as she puts her hands on her shirt's lowest button. Nissan, she blushes and looks away. Please don't laugh. Her voice is no more than a whisper as she slowly pulls her shirt off of her shoulders. Now in her underwear, Akiha looks away in embarrassment. I don't know why. She told me not to laugh, but her body's more beautiful than anything I've ever seen. You have nothing to be embarrassed about. Akiha, you're beautiful. I say honestly, this seems to embarrass her even more. And she tenses from head to toe. Akiha? You don't want to do it with your brother after all? Well, when you say it like that, my dude. No, that's not it, but She continues to look down, covering her chest with both hands. I have small breasts, so I was scared you might not like them. Akiha is blushing so hard that even her ears are turning red. Man, it had to have taken a lot of courage for her to say that, and yet she managed to force her words out, looking to me expectantly for a reply. I see. You have small breasts, huh? I say this as brightly as I can. She doesn't answer, but keeps hiding her breasts with her hands. I really can't tell like this, though. You'd have to lower your hands and take your underwear off before I could really judge for myself. Take my underwear off? Are you telling me to get naked, Nisa? Well, we can't do it unless we get naked, right? Here, I'll take my clothes off first. Will that make it easier? What I can see already is beautiful, so I want to see every last inch of you. Akiha hesitates. Even though she wants to make love, I guess she still has some qualms about exposing herself. I can't understand how women think. Well, I guess it's not impossible to do it like that, but would it really be so bad to show me your body? No, it's just embarrassing, and, it's not that I don't want to, she answers awkwardly. Her voice is so weak that I can't help but tease her. Well, I don't really mind if you want it that way, but there's a couple of problems. If we do it like that, your underwear will get dirty, and Kohaku-san will definitely be able to tell what happened. Oh, I guess she didn't think that far ahead. I don't have any second thoughts about this, but we're still brother and sister to most people, so if Kohaku-san finds out, it would be kind of awkward, don't you think? Yes, then what should we do, Nisan? Akiha shifts nervously from one foot to the other. I can tell she wants to make love right now, rather than risk having Kohaku-san find out. Well, we should try and work on keeping this a secret, so we should both get undressed. That's what you said in the first place, Nisan. Of course, I told you, you're beautiful. There's nothing to be ashamed of. Besides, I really don't care about Kohaku-san. I just want to see your body. We don't care about Kohaku until we do her route, right? But if you don't want to, I'll just go back to the mansion. Go back? Akiha looks down and lets out a deep sigh. Gee, sometimes you act like a spoiled brat, Nisan. I am spoiled in a way. I may say what I want, but there haven't been many things that I've wanted. So I guess this is the first time I've ever wanted something this bad. Akiha doesn't say anything, but she quietly slips her fingers into the top of her panties. His body. Akiha's arching spine finally relaxes. She slumps weakly on the futon. Her red hair spreads all over the tatami, looking like a fatally wounded but achingly beautiful animal. Though I'm not as bad as Akiha, I still have trouble getting my breath to calm. Akiha lies on the futon, still flushed, with tears still glittering in her eyes. I hope it's only from the pain of losing her virginity. The tears are still there. Nisan, you did it outside. Akiha's voice and expression are dreamlike and hazy. Her body's covered in my essence. She doesn't seem to care, making no move to clean herself as she lies still on the futon. Akiha, does it still hurt? Yeah, a little, but I'm all right now. I see. I'm sorry. I told you I was going to be gentle, but you were just too cute. I just did it all for myself. No, it's all right. It did hurt, but I was more happy. Now, even if I have to die, I have no regrets. What are you saying? I told you I don't care which Akiha you are. I don't care if your hair stays red. If you want blood, I'll give you all you want. I want to be with you when you're in pain. Besides, I haven't had enough of you. I want to be with you more. So don't say things like that. Aren't we going to be together from now on? Nisan. Akiha doesn't say anything. For a while, only our body heat passes between us. Until... Nisan, could you do your cute little sister just one more— Why are you saying that? Why? Don't. Ugh. Can you do your cute little sister just one favor? Akiha speaks brightly. Okay, I'll do anything I can. Thank you. Please promise me this. If I ever turn into something else, please kill me with your own hands. Wow. Just like that. She says it like it's nothing. What? I can't speak. The girl's gotta work on her after coitus, small talk. I don't see why she has to bring that up right now. What do you mean? Do you think I'd make that kind of promise? Yes, because you're the most important person in my life. It's natural to have the one you love most next to you when you die, isn't it? Or are you planning to skip out on my funeral too, Nisan? That has nothing to do with what we're talking about. It's no different. Nisan, my hair might not go back, but that's not a big problem. What I'm afraid of is that I'll go insane like Shiki. Father became mentally ill at the age of 40, so if I live on, I might become like that too. That won't happen, and even if it does, it's a long time from now. Besides, if it does happen, I'll Thank you, but anybody with the Tohno blood in their veins will die when it happens. When the Tohno blood grows too strong, you kill yourself. That's how it's been all along. If you've completely changed, you can't go back unless you die. Everyone who's changed has gone insane. I wouldn't even know myself, and I'd cause pain to anything I laid my hands on. What's scary about it is that you can't even kill yourself when you get like that. So Nissan, I have to ask the person I love the most, because I trust you more than anyone. Because I only have you. I can only let you take care of me. I don't want to cause suffering to someone I don't know while I'm out of my mind. If I did that, the old Tohno Akiha would be completely destroyed. Akiha, that's... So, kill me. One day, when I've completely changed. If you still love me, kill me. For my sake, if no one else's. Before I do something I'd regret. So that I can stay myself, even then. While I'm still just your sister. I grit my teeth. This is why she was crying. Not because she's happy about us being together, but because one day, she knows that one day in the future, this happiness is going to be nothing but a memory. That's why she's crying. I feel anger welling up inside me. How could she say things like that so easily? You idiot. Anger at the Tohno blood for forcing such a fate on her. Why do you have to? Anger at myself for not promising her, even if it turned out to be a lie. It might be because I was moving non-stop since yesterday. I am really sleepy. Nissan? I hear Akiha's voice, but I don't even have the energy to reply. Are you going to sleep? Hey, Nissan? I told you, I don't have the energy to reply. Can't you just let me sleep, Akiha? Well, yeah, but can I sleep with you? I don't mind, but don't you want to wash up? I would think you'd want to take a shower or something. You want me to go wash myself? Alright, I'll go. Wait here. The bathroom still works. Akiha's body moves away from mine, and I fall into a deep sleep. Nissan, please don't forget about our promise. I can hear a voice. There are worse things than death, so please, keep our promise. I can hear a voice even though I'm asleep. I'm sorry. I have to say this, but sometimes death is the only salvation. It must be a dream. I don't want to trust anyone else, so please don't forget, no matter what happens. What a bad dream. I'll never be able to forget it. If I could, I wish I could forget it. Nissan, wake up, Nissan. I hear Akiha's voice. Nissan, Nissan, you have to wake up. You can't be sleeping when the sun's about to set. Weird. I can hear Akiha's voice. Oh, that's enough. How can you sleep like that when I want you to wake up? Someone squeezes me. Instantly, I'm awake. Damn, dude slept for a long time. It's like almost the whole day done, right? Because, like, that happens in the middle of the night or, like, early morning. Now the sun's about to set? Ouch! I wake up to a sharp pain in my arm. Then... Oh, good morning, Akiha. Akiha looks mad, and I can tell she has something to say. The shape of the red mark on my arm, the pain I felt, was her pinching me. Akiha, that really hurts. What did you do? Nothing. You wouldn't wake up, so I gave you a little pinch. You didn't have to do that. I would have woken up if you just said to. Akiha's staring at me in disbelief. Really, Hisui was right. You don't remember anything when someone tries to wake you up. What, did you just try to wake me up just now? Yeah, I called your name a bunch of times, and you don't even remember, do you? Yeah, I'm sorry, but I don't remember. I understand. Next time I'll get right to hitting you. If you don't want that to happen, try to wake up on time. I guess I left her alone too long while I was sleeping. Seeing how mad she is, I'd guess she's been up for more than an hour. Jeez, I can't help it. I was tired from everything that happened yesterday. I was attacked by you at school. I came home, I had to fight Shiki, I had to look after you, and then, you know, that. I should be sleeping all day after that. That? Nissan. Seeming to recall what we did, Akiha blushes. She's so cute. Seeing that blush makes me want to tease her even more. What? You were holding on to me so tight. Don't tell me you didn't like it. Well... She mumbles while looking down at the floor. It's alright, if you don't like it, I won't force you to do it. I guess we can just have a pure relationship from now on. Nissan, well... What? I don't understand what you're trying to say. Crap, I can't hold a straight face. Just looking at her makes me want to burst out laughing. But it's not that I dislike it, but... Oh, I see. So you don't really like it then. Okay, I'll restrain myself from now on. But I guess I do like it, but... Akiha looks away as she answers. I see, but you keep saying but. I can't help it. I couldn't think back then. I couldn't really tell if it was good or bad. Alright, then let's do it again to find out for sure. I want to take off your clothes myself this time. Oh. Akiha stares at me with her cheeks blazing. After she stares at me for a second, she purses her lips and shakes her head. Nissan, please put your clothes on. It's almost sunset. We have to go back to the mansion. It doesn't matter. This is part of the mansion. I want to stay here with you all day. Or don't you like that idea? No, I feel the same way, but I was thinking that it hurts here, and I want to do it on a real bed. Even though her voice is a bit angry, what she's saying is so cute. It makes me want her even more. Alright, fine. To be honest, I was thinking when I was watching you recover, and I wanted to sleep in that bed with you. Akiha nods. Alright, let's hurry up. Let me get my clothes on, and we'll go back to the mansion. I like to imagine that Shiki was just watching them the whole time. We leave the detached building and make our way to the garden. Like Akiha said, the sun is setting and the garden's filled with red. Hey, Akiha, what do you think Kohaku-san is doing? Well, Kohaku might have figured it out. She's usually a little oblivious, but sometimes she's really cunning. Doesn't feel like I did anything wrong, but still, talking about this feels a bit awkward. Knowing Kohaku-san, she might actually be happy and congratulate us, but I have no idea how Hisui will react. Huh? Just slightly. I feel a headache. I stop. Akiha keeps walking. Akiha, hold on a sec. I call out to her. She turns around. That face. Before I can stop myself, I fall to the ground. Nissan! Akiha runs towards me, but she never makes it because she's stopped by him. Oh, he totally was watching them. Shiki, you! How dare you do this to Nissan? Akiha lashes out, but she can't break his hold. That guy, Shiki, grabs Akiha's neck and starts to squeeze. After several frantic seconds, Akiha's head nods forward. I'm guessing he's probably going to be like, I'm going to take her somewhere and you have to go get her and we're going to have a final fight face to face. Maybe I'll enlist Ciel's help to get Akiha back. Shiki holds her unconscious body and looks down at me contemptuously. You did it. You really took everything from me. He's like, I wanted to bang my sister. If curses were real, they would probably sound just like that. Shiki looks down at me, his teeth gritting. I can't move. My energy seems to be escaping through my back. There's only a little pain. Pain and the certainty that I might die here. I can feel my shirt slowly being soaked with my own blood. In my back, a knife is planted like some kind of alien wing. Shiki. Don't misunderstand, Shiki. Akiha doesn't really love you. She loves her brother. This is weird. This is weird. For that, I may have to thank you. Isn't that right, Akiha? Please forgive me for being such a weakling. I never realized how much you loved me. If I was smarter, you wouldn't have had your purity taken away by such a pathetic loser. Shiki puts his face near Akiha. Since she's unconscious, she can't resist. Yes, it doesn't matter if we're brother and sister. I love you more than anything. Shiki walks toward me, still holding onto Akiha. This time I'll make sure to kill you so you won't come back, Shiki. Akiha has this stain on her body because she's keeping you alive. Or strain. Strain. I knew it! She gave up part of her, she probably gave up half of her life force to keep me alive, right? Strain on her body? Oh, you didn't know? Akiha kept you alive back then by giving you half her life force. Haven't you ever wondered about it? No human could survive with a hole that big in their chest. 8 years ago that day, Akiha regenerated you by giving you half of her life. She supplemented the life I took away from you with part of her own. There's no way you could have survived if it wasn't for that. Sharing her life? That's why Akiha can't manage her own body. She suffered all this time, for you. As long as you live, she'll keep on suffering. I'll alleviate that suffering right now. Shiki walks toward me. My body won't move. I can feel myself starting to black out. Half of her life. I hear the sound of a sword sticking into the ground. Shiki screams. The reason for Akiha's spasms in the old man's diary. Tohno-kun, I'll treat you right away. Hold on. I knew it. I knew Ciel would come for me. This body. This body that should have died. Someone lifts me up and takes me somewhere. But I can't care about what's happening now. What an ugly truth to have to face. It turns out that I was the reason Akiha has been suffering all this time. I had a dream. No, it was a dream which wasn't mine. That day, the girl that clung to me crying, who shared with me her life, it was her dream that I had. We live alone and we die alone, Akiha. Those were the first words Father taught me. I didn't know what the words meant, but I remember feeling uneasy, looking at Father's inorganic eyes as he said those words. He was a very lonely person, and I knew I would be like him someday. Born into the Tohno family, I had an older brother, but I could not get along with him. My parents told me he was my brother, but he seemed to me like something else. Having the Tohno blood means having the blood of non-humans. That might be why he looked different to me, but for me, he did not appear like that either. I couldn't truly accept my brother. And when I turned 6, a strange boy joined our life as another brother. At first, I did not like the boy's name, as it sounded exactly like my brother's. The boy was a few years younger than my brother, but he was mature and kind to everybody. Even though I was restricted by my family's creed, the boy took me around to play like it was completely normal. As I followed him silently, I started to take interest in my new brother. He was loud, unsettling, and a bit rough, but somehow I knew this person would protect me no matter what. As a daughter of the Tohno family, I lived separately from my brother and the boy. Father said I'm not able to live a normal life, due to the special blood of the Tohno family. I managed to endure strict studies by accepting my fate. Father's not doing this because he does not like me. I tell myself that he scolds me really, really harshly, only because he loves me. My mind is getting worn out. The mind I had was cut down as it started to become smaller and smaller. But I felt I could endure it, because I have a bit of free time I can use to play outside with everyone after my studies. The three of us started to play together. My brother and the boy got along really well. I usually followed them silently. My brother seems to know the boy was different from us. I also know that time flies by when I play around with normal people like them. Since I knew, I wanted to value this time, wishing that, when I mature and become alone in this prison-like mansion, I would not be lonely and refrain from crying because I have these happy memories. The memories were numerous. There were really special times within the special days I had. There was the night I went far away with the boy. On a dark night, the two of us in a field, surrounded by trees. It was really a dreamlike experience for me. Every day was warm like a parade, but it all ended abruptly. A hot summer day, I saw my brother in the courtyard and walked towards him. He was panting painfully as he was crouching on the ground. I had a really bad feeling about it. I could hear the cicadas and the ground seemed to tilt. Feeling myself starting to get dizzy, I called out to my brother. The brother that turned around was not my brother. I could not do anything. All I could do was watch my brother turn into an ugly beast. The thought I would turn into something like him in the future caused me to freeze in place. The bloodthirsty beast attacked me. I could not run away. At that moment, someone pulled on my hand. The boy was there when I turned around. He pulled my hand and ran. Is he not scared? The boy stood in front of that ugly beast as if to protect me. But the beast was only watching me. The beast that attacked me and the boy that came between us. Splash. I remember the moment warm blood splashed onto my cheeks. The boy embraced me and protected his sister from the beast. Even though his body had a hole and was bleeding seriously, he still embraced me. He protected my small body and did not let go. When I looked up, he was crying. The tears looked like they were from regret, not pain. I'm sorry, said the boy. Before he died, he embraced me, hoping his dead body would still protect me. The boy continues to apologize. If I was part of your real family, I could probably protect you. It's so frustrating. I couldn't be your real brother. I swore you would be more important to me than anyone else. He died whispering that confession. The boy wished for my safety even after he died. He tried to be a brother more than my real brother. Those words were enough. I can't wish for anything more. I understood. I cried, knowing that this person will never betray me. Even though it was imprudent, I embraced him back and cried from happiness. I was happy that I could think this was the only person for me, no matter what happened. I do not know what happened after that. When I came to, the only memory I had was the body of the beast getting dragged and the body of the small boy being carried into the mansion. And my father told me, he said the adopted son died in the accident, and that my real brother was the one who survived. I knew that was for appearances from the outside world, but I didn't care. He was alive. I cannot possibly wish for more, even if the boy becomes my true brother in name, and even if the boy himself thinks that way. I told myself it'd be fine as long as I could stay beside him as his sister. 8 years have passed, and our father died. I ascended to full power over the Tohno house, and I decided to bring him back to the mansion, ignoring the surrounding opposition. There's no freedom for me as the successor, but I might be able to act selfishly at least once. Then, I'd like to use that one wish for my love that will never be mentioned. That was good enough for me. I've taken away everything from him, so I cannot wish for more. Back then, the kind of happiness I had while watching the stars together will never happen again, but as long as he's here, I do not care. If Nissan would come back, on a dark night, 2 of us in a field, surrounded by trees. What a happy and selfish dream. Pain. I wake up to the pain in my chest. An unfamiliar room. I was lying on a bed with my upper body bare. Instead of my clothes, white bandages are wrapped all around my chest. My memory is messed up. What's happening? What's going on right now? Everything jumbles together, and I can't sort things out. The only certain thing is the pain in my chest, the wound on my chest. I was stabbed by someone from behind. By who? I don't even have to think about it. I was just stabbed by Shiki and Akiha. Akiha! I get up from the bed. My body suddenly stops. The wound on my chest hurts and my entire body tenses. Even breathing is painful. I can't stand up like this. Oh, you woke up, Tohno-kun. I'm surprised. It's not a wound you would wake up so early from. What? Senpai? Yes, it's me. Also, this is my room, so you can relax. Even if that vampire's after you, he won't likely come here. It's you. Senpai, weren't you never going to appear in front of me? That was the plan, but I had to help you in a situation like that. Saying that, Senpai walks toward the bed. See, the wound is opened up because you tried to move. I'll change the bandages for you. Senpai skillfully takes off the bandages on my body and replaces them with new ones. They're rather tight. Senpai, I feel bad mentioning this because you're helping me, but it's too tight. Yeah, I'm making it tight so you can move around and still be alright. Could you be quiet for a while? Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize and to look around the room. It seems to be Ciel-senpai's room. I guess I was stabbed by Shiki and rescued by Senpai afterwards. But then, what happened to Akiha? Senpai, Akiha, where is she? Senpai's hands freeze. Senpai, circumstances dictated I could only rescue one person. I couldn't escape from the vampire carrying 2 people, so I gave priority to your rescue since you had a greater chance of recovery. She's like, also because I hate that bitch. Akiha, are you saying that you deserted Akiha, Senpai? Yes, her life cannot be saved. I cannot endanger your life to save hers if that's the case. What? What is this person saying? Why? Why did you save me? Aren't you supposed to kill vampires? You should have forgotten about me and killed Shiki right there. I had that choice, but you probably would have died. Your wound was deep enough you would have died unless I treated you quickly. I wasn't sure if I could kill the vampire quickly, so I made the most certain decision and ran away with you. So you deserted Akiha. That's unwanted help. I bet Akiha would have been saved if you had left me and killed Shiki. I won't deny that, but Tohno-kun, Akiha-san is not dead. The vampire's purpose is to make her more like him. Akiha-san will not be killed. You are the only person that was going to be killed. Don't you understand that, Tohno-kun? I can't say anything. Senpai's right. What am I doing? Throwing my powerlessness at her. I'm sorry, but I can't believe that guy wouldn't kill her. He's a killer. I know that more than anyone else. Tohno-kun, Akiha-san will not be killed, but please give up on her. She won't be able to turn back. I know that, but it's just her hair. Akiha's not like Shiki. No, Tohno-kun, the vampire's purpose is to obtain Akiha-san. Tohno Shiki, Akiha-san's real brother, is not human anymore. So what he wants is someone like him. You understand, Tohno-kun. The vampire does not want Akiha-san as human. That's why he attacked her last night, but didn't kill her. I don't know how, but Tohno Shiki must have found a way to awaken the non-human blood in the Tohnos. Now that she mentions it, I remember, ever since that guy knocked her out, Akiha unconscious, her hair's been red without turning back. Senpai, how do you know so much? I made you talk when you were asleep. I'll apologize for making you talk without asking, but consider it compensation for getting rescued. I don't care about that. There's no point in her apologizing. Instead, I have to go to Akiha. I get up from the bed. Pain. Pain like I'm being gouged with a knife all over my body. But I can still move. If I can still move, I can't sit still. Senpai, you have my knife, right? Can you give it back to me? Are you going back to the mansion, Tohno-kun? I don't have to answer. Senpai holds the knife in her hands and stands in front of me. That vampire and Akiha-san are still at the mansion. But it's been over 6 hours since then. It's probably too late by now. I said it doesn't matter, Senpai. I don't care what Akiha's like. I've decided I'm going to be with her. A long time ago, I swore that I'd be her real brother, like real family. I'd say that and feel like crying. It happened a long time ago. A promise I myself forgot. The family which did not act like a family. But still, I worked hard to become a family member. Only her. She cared for me more than the rest of her real family. I knew it was a lie from the beginning, but we tried to protect that lie. Really, I wish I never knew. What a fragile and faraway dream it was. Tohno-kun, it might be true that you'll be able to accept Akiha-san no matter what she turns into. But that's just your selfish interpretation. Akiha-san herself will not allow her own existence. Akiha-san herself will not allow her existence? Someone has said something like that before. Listen to me, Tohno-kun. Akiha-san will lose her mind when she becomes one of the Tohnos. Her reason, that lost to her instinct, will go away, and she will repeat senseless murders like Tohno Shiki. Murders that she doesn't want, and Akiha-san herself cannot tell she's doing it. There is no Akiha-san in her anymore. All that remains is the action called murder. Do you understand, Tohno-kun? It's not the people who are killed by her that hate her most. She herself hates herself the most, but she does not have any motion to feel that. Unless she dies. To calm down her awakened blood, you must reset everything. But to reset everything means to kill her. I mean, I killed, what's her name? The Yumizuka girl. I do it again. If she has to change, the old Akiha-san isn't there anymore. By dying, she can return to her original self. Now I remember. It was Akiha herself that said that. Please kill me. She said that while crying. I can't say anything. I thought my blood would boil. What? I know it's painful, but please, give up. How selfish. I grab Senpai's collar and push her into the wall. This anger is not directed at her, but she shouldn't talk about Akiha that lightly. Are you telling me to kill her? Yes, if Akiha-san wishes so, I will let you take that role. Don't joke around. I can't kill her. Senpai told me not to kill, no matter what. Tohno-kun. Her emotionless face starts to collapse. I know Senpai isn't saying this because she wants to. Tohno-kun, there are some things more painful than death, and Akiha-san knows that. And if she has already changed, she's no longer human. You cannot call something that cannot think for themselves human, although you might be able to call it alive. Saying that, Senpai hands the knife to me. Tohno-kun, vampire hunting is my job. I'll take care of the vampire, so... No, I'm sorry, but you stay here, Senpai. Huh? Tohno-kun? Him and I go a ways back. It's our problem. Honestly, I don't want you involved in this. But if something does happen to me, I'll let you handle it. I know it sounds a bit selfish, but would that be alright, Ciel Senpai? Senpai narrows her eyes. transient eyes like she's watching an illusion. Alright, it does sound a bit selfish, but I'll let you handle it. But I don't understand. Why are you willing to do such a thing? You're not even a member of the Tohno family. Why? Why? I know why. You said it already. I, Tohno Shiki, value Akiha more than myself. I couldn't love her as much as she wanted, so I have to go. All this time, Akiha suffered by herself. Compared to that, this pain is nothing. I'm going now. Thank you for everything. And goodbye, senpai. I endure the pain as I start to walk. Goodbye, Tohno-kun. As I walk away, I hear senpai say that to me. Alright, well, I mean, I knew we were gonna have the romance scene eventually, and it was just as uncomfortable as I thought it would be. I really didn't appreciate the fact that she basically called him literal brother the whole time. Like, couldn't have even said his name to make it less awkward. But anyway, we're past that now. It's over. And now we have to go save her, as I expected was going to happen when the other Shiki first showed up and tried to take Akiha. Now he's got her, and we have to... Apparently we're going on our own. We're not even bringing Ciel with us. It's down to Shiki versus Shiki, and I'm going to try and finish off the Akiha route next episode. I imagine it's going to be a long one, because there's a lot of bad ends that I can get. And yes, just a reminder that this is the last episode until... not next week, but the week after. The next episode is going to be coming out on the 23rd. So hopefully this will tide you guys over until the finale of the Akiha route next episode. Thank you for watching with me, and I will see you guys when I come back from my vacation. Until then, take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Special shoutouts to my top tier patrons: Revealing Storm, Emily Hornsby, Henry98, Lynn's VA, Kenju Storm, iCognito, and Sean.